Sagittarius, welcome. This is your general reading for April 20th through the 23rd. It is just a quick energy check-in. Please only take the parts that resonate with you and leave the rest for somebody else. If this doesn't resonate with you or you're looking for longer readings, check out my channel. There's other dated and timeless readings for your sign there. So it looks like your main energy coming in here right now is the Four of Cups, which tells me you're not content with something, okay? That there's something, you may even be feeling a longing for something more. Is kind of what I'm getting. That's not usually what the card means, but it's kind of like that. But it is coming in for like a longing for something more, a discontentment with the way things are. There's a decision you have to make. Okay. The Two of Swords tells me that there's a decision you want to make. You don't want to look at it. You may not be seeing it all correctly, but this decision is pretty important because it's followed up here by the World card, which tells me this is a completion to a lesson or goal for you of some kind. You have the Three of Wands and the Seven of Wands here. Okay. So it does look like you're looking out to the future, trying to figure out how do you want to expand yourself. All right. What do you want for your life? You're looking into the horizons and deciding what direction that you want to head. And it's a time of visualization with the Three of Wands where you begin to visualize what it is that you want to manifest for your life. But it's going to, there's something you're going to need to stand your ground on here. Or there's some kind of competition involved in this with the Seven of Wands, okay? So let's get a clearer look. I'm curious what you're discontent here about. You have the Queen of Swords on the bottom of the deck. This could be a Libra or air sign coming into your reading. But it talks about looking at things truthfully, looking at the situation in a cause and effect kind of way. Being very honest with yourself and honest with others, and maybe even needing to communicate honesty to somebody in your life. It also talks, the Queen of Swords is also probably what I would consider the best card for cutting somebody out if you need to, because she does so in a very honest way. She's also very intellectual and has a great imagination. Yeah, and then we have that web card here. This is a double Libra right here. So there might be a Libra in your life involved in this situation with this, the Justice card mixed with this Queen of Swords. Either that you're looking for justice and truth in a situation, okay? A very strong Libra energy, justice and truth, okay? And you're trying to get to your time of happiness and reward. And I feel like that is coming in for you. Some of you are looking for abundance, independence. And yeah, that Four just tells me you're looking for stability, possibly material stability. You're rising above possibly a heartbreak of some kind, and you're putting a lot of investigating and research into a situation. You're reflecting on your emotions and trying to decide where to dedicate yourself. All right, let's see. Why is this Four of Cups here? For our Sagittarius, please. Okay, for the where to dedicate yourself. The Three of Pentacles that just showed up. You're discontent with where your dedication currently lies, okay? So this could be dedication at work. This could be dedication to family or friends. But this has something to do with dedication or your skills, okay? And you're discontent with that. And you have a longing for something more, whether that's being dedicated to, you know, maybe a team that produces more, or maybe a team that's working more towards a common goal that align with your values. If in a family or friend situation, you know, you may be looking for more out of that situation, and maybe there's not an equal exchange of energy. Yeah, there's obstacles and challenges of some kind that's causing you to need to make a decision on something. These obstacles and challenges are probably part of why you're feeling discontent. This is just a quick energy check-in, so we're not going to go too into detail today. Let's see what the World card about, because that's your major arcana in this. So this tells me you're completing a lesson or goal of some kind. Yeah, the Emperor, that's great. That could be an Aries, but I feel like it's telling you you're figuring out how to own your life, own your path. You're embracing that masculine energy and making the decisions necessary for your life. It's like you're claiming your power back is kind of how I feel it when I'm looking at his hand here with that crystal ball in it. I feel like what you're doing is you're reclaiming your life or claiming your life in some way. And this is somehow a completion to a lesson or goal for you of some kind. The Three of Wands. You have the King of Cups here. I feel like that's saying this is something that you're going to love when you start heading that, or you're coming at it from your heart chakra. But let's see, and lead. This is where you need to make your decision. Okay, so this is the Two of Swords again. So this is where your decision lies. There's obstacles and challenges. This could have something to do with a water sign, an actual person. Okay, if it does, you know, this is where your decision is kind of, is this person in my future or not? All right. If this isn't about a person, all right, and say this is about a job, or this is about just growing as a human being, something within yourself, who do you want to be? If it's about who you want to be in your spiritual evolution, I would say this is about you being able to open up your heart and still be able to lead, okay? It's that balance between leading and being compassionate, and you have decisions to make on that. And some of you may be hesitant to want to open up your heart, and this could be to someone, or this could be just in general, okay? Like along your spiritual path. His heart chakra is swirling here, and you can see all that blue, and you have the dolphins here, which talks a lot to me about communication and family. So there's some kind of situation going on here. Either if this is business, this is something you want to be able to lead with your heart. There might be a transition into the type of work that you do that requires more compassion, maybe less mental or work, okay? If this is about a person, it does look like there's a decision that needs to be made on it. And if this is about your spiritual journey, this is about whether or not to open up your own heart in a situation to free your heart from something, okay? Seven of Wands. The Three of Wands. We're back to this, okay? You had to stand your ground on your decision. So this is your Three of Wands. Like I said, there's a decision, something to do with the heart, something to do with leading, or possibly a water sign in your life. Somebody in your life, okay? If this is a relationship. I don't have relationship cards here, all right? I have dedication cards. So if this is about work, like I said, you may be standing your ground on something. And there might be a situation at work where you feel like they're making a bad decision. All right. You feel like they're making a decision that's, say, not ethical in some way. And I feel like you're going to stand your ground on that, even if it means you're going to have to rededicate yourself somewhere else to maybe even a different career, because there's a decision you need to make on it. And I do feel like for some of you, this has to do with something, an ethical decision. And the King of Cups is great at making decisions based on compassion and love, okay? So he usually does the right thing when he leads. So it might have something to do with that for you guys. But it's making you really look into where you want your life to head. And I do feel like you're reclaiming your power. You have the Seven of Cups, which tells me this is a time of confusion for you, where you're not sure where you want to dedicate yourself to. So this also has to do with dedication. Where do you want to dedicate your energy? Where do you want to dedicate your time? Who do you want in your life? Who do you not want in your life? What careers do you want in your life or not want in your life? This could play out different for different people. This is a reading for a lot of people, and it is a short reading. There's been some stress and burden, but you're heading towards victory. Again, with that Queen of Cups, this is a couple here. So for some of you, this is a relationship. Your wishes are going to be coming true. If you follow your intuition, there's a new journey ahead, okay? And you can tell that with the Three of Wands, because the Three of Wands is the beginning of manifestation. It's that time of visualizing where you get to decide what directions you want to head and what you want to manifest in for your life next, okay? Hostilities. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So along with this Five of Wands, which is telling me there's obstacles and challenges, there might be some hostilities or conflicts involved in this situation, either at work or with a person. The Thinking Man. Yeah, you're putting some real thought into what you want to do in this situation. Rest and rejuvenation. Yeah, make sure you're taking care of yourself during this time. It's hard when we are going through, changes. The Sun. Yeah, the decisions you make when you stand your ground and you visualize what you really want for yourself and for your life here, whether this is a person or a job, or whether you have to stand up in a situation where maybe something, you know, isn't being... I feel like for some of you, there is something that's happening where you're being asked to go along with it, but your values are telling you, no, you can't. Like, this is wrong. Okay, some of you are going to be holding your ground on that, but it's going to require, it ends up requiring, you're doing the right thing, okay? By standing your ground, you're doing the right thing by making the decision, the ethical decision, okay? The morally correct decision, because there's something shady about a situation for some of you, all right? And you're taking a stand on that. But it may require you to visualize a new journey for yourself, away from, you know, those types of people that you don't want to be dedicated to. Body movement. Along with that rest and rejuvenation, make sure you're taking care of yourself, okay? Raising your standards, yes, definitely. And especially if this is a job situation, or even if it's a person, and they're putting you in a position to make, you know, to feel like you have to do something you're not comfortable with. Yeah, it's time to raise your standards and look for something else, or remove that situation from your life. Positive expectations, yeah. And going forward, make sure that you understand it's okay to have positive expectations. I know there's a lot of talk on how expectations cause suffering. And yeah, that can be true, especially when we get let down. But positive expectations also allow us to make reasonable boundaries so we don't get taken advantage of, okay? So make sure that you understand that it's okay to have positive expectations. And in a situation where you're put into, you know, if there's a situation where you're being put into that's, you know, kind of not fair, move on to something where you can have positive expectations and know those things will be met. Detoxification, again, this could go with this physical as well. Some of you may need to take some time to detox, rest, move your body, maybe exercise, drink some water, you know, maybe do cleansing if you do any of that, detoxifying our environments, our home. But this can a lot of times talk about detoxifying toxic situations out of our lives or people, okay? Letting go. There might be something you need to let go of for this detoxifying to happen, okay? Let's get best actions for you to take, and then we'll do an animal advice. Best actions, Sagittarius. Stand your ground. Again, with that Seven of Wands coming in strong. Stand your ground on this. I really feel like a lot of you are being put in a position that isn't fair, okay? I feel like for some of you guys, this is at work. For some of you, it could be with another person, but for some of you, this is at work. You're being asked to do something you don't agree with. Stand your ground. The Knight of Swords, it's time to head out and make lifestyle changes here. Probably because of whatever you needed to stand your ground on. There's going to be some lifestyle changes required for you. But that'll be a good thing, okay? Yeah. Because of the obstacles and challenges, you're putting a situation to... You're ending a situation and going to be rebirthing into something new, okay? You're putting an end to it. It's the Lovers. This could have something to do with the Gemini. This could have something to do with a romantic relationship for some of you, okay? It's causing you... Yeah, see, the Nine of Swords is a mental health card. This is causing you anxiety. This has you up at night thinking about it, okay? For those of you where this applies, you're being put in a position to do something you don't want to do. Don't do it, okay? It's telling you stand your ground. This is causing you a lot of mental anguish here. There's justice if you do... Make sure you do the right thing. The Justice card is telling me do the right thing. All right. And there will be a reward for that when you do the right thing. Let's get you some animal advice. Cougar, assertive. In silence, you find power. Claim your leadership role and take action. You know where to go and what to do. You have the courage and confidence to succeed. Yeah, exactly. Where it says claim your leadership role and take action, you know where to go and what to do. You do know what's right in this situation. Okay, and you are going to have to lead, and that might be where that King of Cups comes into this, is you're going to lead from the right place, from a heart center, okay? And you're going to stand your ground from that place because you know what is right, okay? Be assertive about it. All right, Sagittarius, thank you so much for being here with me today. It's been a pleasure to do this reading for you. If you are looking for any personal services or these decks, you can find the links for that stuff down in the description box below. If you haven't hit that like button yet, please do so. It really does help me out a lot, and it lets me know that the messages are being well received by you guys. If you're new here, I hope you'll consider subscribing. Until we meet again.